We discuss intuitive intelligence in chapter 4 of our book. Now, intuitive intelligence could be regarded as the stepchild of leadership capabilities because science hasn't got a clear grip on what we mean by intuition. We call it in the book, it's like a black cat in a dark room. You hear it meow, but you haven't seen it. Now we hope that this chapter will give a little bit of light, and perhaps you can just find that black cat in the dark room. We live in a time where artificial intelligence has taken the central stage in decision making. Data has become the new savior. The more data, the better decisions we take is the belief of today. We can say that artificial intelligence is actually an extension of our ego intelligence because it works with facts and figures. It tracks the past. It anticipates the future. And that is exactly what our ego does. It shapes and it creates and works within clear boundaries. Eco-intelligence, on the other hand, as we've said, works between boundaries. What happens in that space when there's interaction between different and even conflicting ideas? How do we integrate all of that? Intuitive intelligence, on the other hand, works beyond boundaries. It tunes into the space of unlimited possibilities. It connects dots in new ways and it sees new opportunities. Intuitive intelligence is a sense of non-rational and non-emotional knowing. However, it needs thoughts and feelings to express itself. It comes often as an insight or what is called an aha moment. Have you ever had an experience that you sit in a meeting, grappling with a problem, that, wow, you just see it, seeing a new business opportunity, but you don't have the words to really express it. And how, because of some fear, you don't want to talk. One of the managers that we talked to in our research said he becomes silent. And he was the CEO, and all of a sudden people were pretty uncertain until they've created that space in their team for intuition to come to the forth. And then they did all sorts of things to ensure that those moments don't get lost. How does intuitive intelligence manifest itself? How do we see it? As I said, it often comes as an unexpected insight, a new way of connecting the dots where you kind of step out of the way we do things here. When you do that, you may open yourself up to a lot of criticism if your organization or your team is not open for new ideas. I remember when I left my career as an academic after 15 years, I wanted to become an insurance salesman. People told me I was crazy. It was a dark time in the history of South Africa. The country was literally and politically in flames. Yet I had this feeling to do it. And the more I talked to people, the more discouraged I got until I shut up and I just did it. Let me tell you, that was one of the best decisions in my life. It launched me into a total new plane. A second way that it comes to us is through synchronous events. I quite often found in thinking about writing this book, I sit with a problem, something just catches my eye, a book topic or a video clip from YouTube or a newspaper clip. Just starting to see, or people call, or discussions about things just come up and just open up new opportunities of thinking and perspectives. And the moment I start to focus on that, it really opens up and cultivates my intuition. Another thing is daydreaming and even night dreaming. I remember quite often before I go to bed, I have a problem and I don't know how to solve it, and I just put it there and I go to sleep. The morning when I wake up, the first thing, wow, there it is. Now, let me give you a few practical tips on how to cultivate intuitive intelligence. Just give recognition to those moments of insight. When somebody sits there with a frown on his or her face, and just give recognition and allow people to express crazy ideas, even if they stumble over the words, and even if they don't have the facts and the figures, just let it come out. Gives it a license and a mandate to speak. Secondly, in your personal life, what I often do when I grapple with a problem, I just walk out in nature, listen to the birds, and just tune in, watch the trees, let my mind get still beyond the noise of deadlines and projects that needs to be finished. Another way is just tuning into your own body. Just sit still and just become observant of sensations and feelings and just allow it to talk to you. Klaus Schwab, the founder of the World Economic Forum, said that our biggest challenge during the fourth industrial revolution is to rediscover what it means to be human again. And I just wonder, in this time of technological advances and smart machines that is mesmerizing us, perhaps if we rediscover our intuition, that human quality that moves beyond boundaries into the space of unlimited possibilities, perhaps you may discover some hidden strengths, some diamonds in the dust of disturbance that might help you and your team to thrive in times of turbulence.